Johns, it's me, Pirate Queen Ryan. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm here to introduce you to a brand new format of video on Pog Johns. We over here at the landlubber headquarters of Pog Johns felt like you needed to be informed on upcoming swashbuckling video games, aka new video game news. This week's topic delves into the deep depths of a video game company we all know and, well, probably a lot of us at some point, most likely hated, to be honest. Please welcome to the stage, Ubisoft. Anyway, without further ado, let's talk about their upcoming LP, Skull and Bones. The topic of this video is going to be purely focused on customization. I felt like this was an important topic to cover, as for most people it could be a deal breaker for a purchase of a title, or, really, even showing an interest in the game at all. For a small overview, however, Skull and Bones is Ubisoft's answer to rare success in Sea of Thieves. Well, at least in my opinion it is. Skull and Bones is a shared universe multiplayer pirate MMO. Now, I add MMO in quotations as personally I am unsure of it being an MMO and wouldn't want to put any pressure on myself for making an assumption that it is one. I mean, hell, Jesus Christ. Remember when me and Liam said No Man's Sky was an MMO at launch? Look at the shit show that got us. Skull and Bones offers what seems to be an epic pirate experience, offering intense ship battles, some amount of objective-based tasks, trade routes, and quite possibly a hell of a lot of customization. Now, Sea of Thieves offers a lot of customization, and I feel to make an attempt of a game similar to it, you would need to offer things that Sea of Thieves doesn't have that you could give you the advantage above it. Now, while the games are similar, that isn't to say that they don't have their major differences. Sea of Thieves focuses on the exploration, island life, and the sailing to and from locations, getting objectives, treasure chests, etc. Skull and Bones seems to be focused way more on intense battles, crew management, looting ships, and a possibility of it being an MMO. Now that I have the basics out of the way to differentiate the two, let's move on to the topic at hand. Customization. Skull and Bones seems to offer actually quite a lot of customization in the game based off early access footage, pre-alpha footage, and other screenshots located on the Discord or on the Reddit. Is there anything I can confirm right now? Well, there's definitely one thing I can confirm. According to a Ubisoft blog post, Skull and Bones offers the ability to customize your ship with different weapons and crewmates to further refine your experience, alongside being able to customize nearly every visual aspect of their ship, including sails, figureheads, ship wheels, paint colors, and pirate captain. It's relatively known that the player acts as the pirate captain, so you're most definitely going to be able to customize your character along your journey. Now, attached to this, I'm going to attach a few screenshots of what parts you're allowed to customize from what we know so far. As you can see in the images, you're able to customize different sectors of your ship. For example, a sector could be, as mentioned here, a combat area where you're able to customize your broadside cannons, archers, or artillery aspects. For your more cosmetic ship areas, they're going to be labelled under the Intimidation, and this is where you can seemingly edit your helm, wheel, and figurehead. I would think that stuff like paint or like your flag colours would be based off a different name, as Intimidation more seems like something that would intimidate the enemy, like your figurehead, seeing that at the front of your ship. It would intimidate someone, whereas like a pink flag would probably just be under like paint, funnily enough. Now, this is going to be all good news for any gamer who's already interested in Sea of Thieves, so what else can we edit in Skull and Bones that we can't edit in Sea of Thieves? In Skull and Bones, you are able to handle a crew of whoever you choose to hire. This crew is hired at your hideout, which is the place you spawn in as soon as you load the game. In the hideout, there's going to be places where you're able to hire crew members or edit your ship, edit any game aspects, edit jobs, stuff like that. On to the more crew side of things, in your hideout you're going to be able to hire crew members based on different attributes that they might have. It seems that you're able to hire different types of crew members to do different jobs, or simply split your crew into different areas. One other key factor to Skull and Bones, which I think is personally really cool, is the ability to have multiple ships. You're going to have 3 main ships, these being similar to Sea of Thieves, with the sloop, being the fastest one, the brig being a mid, and a frigate, which is basically a galleon, being the largest. However, unlike Sea of Thieves, where you can only have one, you can have whichever ships you want. And on top of that, you can have 3 ships of whichever you want. So if you want 3 different sloops, then you're more than welcome to go for it. Or 3 frigates, you madman, you can do that as well. Alongside being able to own all of these different ships, you can customize each individual one. And you can level them up. But, spoiler alert, that's for another video on Pog Johns. So this all seems like well and good, right? Unfortunately, I have one major issue, and it all goes down to what Ubisoft does best, worst, and that's monetization. If we take your minds back to the customization screenshots I showed you before, you can clearly see different color items. To me, this is going to signal rarity, which in itself is not going to be that bad. You may get different rarity items from different quests, killing enemies or sinking ships, but I feel like given recent years of Ubisoft's reputation, this would be putting them too high on a pedestal to think that they're just going to do that. This is a screenshot of what appears to be the loot box in quotation marks system in the game. We currently have no information on how you obtain these items, but what we do know is that this is one of the ways you can get new cosmetics, which could include super rare cannons for your ship, giving you an advantage in the game, especially if you're able to buy them. Either way, if customization or extensive character building is your thing, it seems like this game has got more to contest and customize than Sea of Thieves. But at this moment in time, we definitely cannot make a decision on the customization aspect based on the gameplay that we have already seen. So, me hearties, let me know down in the comments on what you think of Skull and Bones on this quick little video we've just done on it. Do you want to see more? Is it going to be the great game to contest Sea of Thieves, or will it be another one of Ubisoft's games that's just going to get sunk? Much like we almost did in our previous video, actually. Go check that one out down below. That wraps things up for me. Take a gander at our other videos, and if you don't want to, well, you know, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing really I can do to force you to do it. Keep your tea up, grab a cup of Keep your feet up, grab a cup of tea, and join the Keep your feet up, grab a cup of tea, and join the congregation. Catch you in the next one. Peace!